and welcome to this week's video blog. So one of the things I've been noticing lately is that when I talk to people, friends, family members, clients, and I ask them questions like, well, so how do you feel about that? Or what do you think is the right thing to do for you? Or what do you need to do to make yourself happy, fulfilled, whatever? The answer I get most, the number one answer on the when the Family Feud prize is, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I feel. I don't know what I need. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I need to do. And it always strikes me as so odd because I think, yes, you do. You know. And if you don't know, who does know, for goodness sake? But I think we let ourselves talk ourselves out of what we know because I believe that inside of us, no matter what the question or what the crisis or what it is, whether it's a new job or a relationship or where to live or a friendship, that we know how we feel and we know what the next right action is, the next thing we need to do. We know it. I think a lot of times our minds don't let us go there, right? We get our egos, our brains get all busy, and when we start to feel something and feel that it's right, our mind gets involved and says, no, can't, all that kind of stuff to keep us away from what we feel. And we get very busy noodling about, all the logistics around any particular issue or problem. But I think our hearts always know. And when someone says, when we suggest an alternative or someone suggests an answer and you say, yes, and it feels right because it's in alignment and there doesn't feel anything weird in your body and it just feels right. That's when we know. And that people say, oh, I agree with that. Well, what part of you agrees with it? To me, that's the perfect coming into alignment. So your head and your thoughts come into alignment with what your soul and your heart already know. And that's when it feels right. So it's not true that we don't know. We do know. And so if you're struggling with a question or an issue and you think, oh, I don't know what to do, yes, you do. So what do? What are some tips on how do I get to that knowing that's inside of every single one of us? We are the wisest people of our own lives. Right? And there is nothing that I or anybody else can answer for you or anybody else spiritually that is not already inside of you. So how do we access that? One is we stop saying, I don't know. In my office, you're not allowed to say that. You can say, I don't have access to that information right now. I'll let you get away with that. But you can't say, I don't know, because I know that you do, and you know that you do. So we get to take a minute and be quiet. And we have to be really quick, like a quick catcher on a baseball team, because when we feel something, that's our answer. That's where it is. And sometimes our brains and our egos and all that stuff doesn't let us feel that feeling very long before it takes off. So it's really like, okay, when that feeling, that inner knowing comes, even if it's only for a split second, we have to catch it and hold on to it and then trust it. So be quiet, pay attention. Pay attention to what feels right. When it feels aligned, makes your heart sing if it's a good thing. Knowing what the next exact right action is. And there's nothing that's questioning or doubting that's in your body, that's in your feelings. And the only thing that might be going on is this thing going on in your head. But really, first of all, claim it. Claim that you are the wisest person you know about your own life. And then let yourself listen. Because I believe when you start to ask the questions, any question about any subject, you already know the answer. So open up, be quiet, be still for a minute, listen, and then believe and trust that all-knowing place in yourself. You've got it. It's in there. Let it be your guide. And as always, know that you are loved.